And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. So that'll back him up 5. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Bills' 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Hines. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Bass is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off for Buffalo.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. March 49. March 49. You ain't going nowhere.
Here's Tannehill. Going to throw right side here. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 30. Check 53. Tight right. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. SOS.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Again, the ball
and he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They run with Hines. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Tackle made.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down. It's Hines. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Bills 17, Titans 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Tannehill's pass.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A quick throw down complete to Ross. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. Here we go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Come for you. Hey. Come on now. Let's do this.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Yeah, they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Check right 27. Check right 27. Run.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. 3rd down here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Allen able to shake him off, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard line.
Check 99. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch the eye.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. A screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. For a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Throwing now is Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. One last throw here for Tannehill. The 20. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that up?
The most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
That keeps the score. Bills.
Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride, too.